the equations. Okay, the E here it stands for exponential, right? So definitely you have to use a ln. So you have to use a ln. Let's see what we have. The first thing you do is to expand it. E power y, that will be 2e power 2y, y plus y, right? E power y times e power y, it is y plus y. So e power of 2y minus e power of y minus 10 equals 0. Why do I bring 10 to the other side? Because I know this is another quadratic equations. It's just this time around, you are going to let e power of y to be your u. Same thing here. I hope you remember this. You have e power of 2y, so you can write it as e power of y to the power of 2, and that is u squared. So we have 2u squared minus u minus 10 equals 0. Solve quadratic. 2 for A, minus 1 for B, minus 10 for C. The two bracket must be included. So u is 5 over 2 and also negative 2. U plus 2. 2u minus 5. Okay, again, negative value rejected. E power y. So e power y equals to 2.5, 5 over 2, right? In order to bring down the power, you're going to put log on both sides. Of course, you go for ln. Ln e power y equals to ln 2.5. Y ln e is 1, so it's just y. Zero 0.916, three significant figure. Okay, we move on. Okay, base 5, base 5, base 4. So we are changing this to a single log. Group them together. Minus, so it's division law. Log 5, 8y minus 6 over y minus 5, division rule, equals to, this one, put in the calculator, it used to be a constant, so you get 2, and then we are changing this to index form, so 5 squared equals to 8y minus 6 over y minus 5. Simultaneous linear equations. So 25 bracket y minus 5 equals to 8y minus 6. Correct the like terms. Is it going to be beautiful? Oh, yeah, it is. So y is 7. Okay, we are done solving it. Solve. Okay. Base 16, base 4, base 4. So if you don't know what to do with 16, leave it there. But this is the part when you can group multiplication law. So we will have log 4, 3x multiplied with 0.5. This is what happened on the left. You multiply these two values. Okay, this is base 4. This is base 16. Of course, we are changing the bigger value of base to a smaller value of base. How do we change this? Change of new base. So you can go for, log 4 over log 4. You can put 3x minus 1 here. You can put 16 here. You can do this. I told you the shortcut just now, right? So the shortcut just now is we are changing 16 to 4 square. So this is 3x minus 1. The power here is 1. The power here is 2. No, I think it's going to confuse you. Okay, never mind. I just use a change of new base. So I don't want to confuse you with that. So we just stick to log base 4, 3x minus 1, and 16. Log 4, 16, you can use our calculator. You have 2. Mm, 1.5x. Okay. Same base, but you have an over 2. Again, we don't like, over 2 here. So make sure you multiply the whole thing by 2 to eliminate it. So you have log 4 of 3x minus 1 equals to log 4 1.5x with a square. Okay, now you have the single log and single log on the left and on the right with the same base. So you can ignore the block, just compare the value. You can say that 3x minus 1 is the same as 1.5x to the power of square. So 1.5x to the power of square, that will be 2.25x squared. So this is a quadratic. 2.25x squared minus 3x plus 1 equals 0. So this is the part that is confusing. So you're going to change it back to fraction form. 9 over 4 x squared minus 3x plus 1. So in order to solve quadratic, you times 4 to make it a whole number. Put into your calculator. Quadratic equation, solve it. 2 over 3. And there's only one answer. So there's only one answer. You must know that that is 3x minus 2 and 3x minus 2. The same root. So x is 2 over 3. Solving it. Okay, we are done. Solving it. X is 2 over 3. Alright, so we go on. Use the log to solve the following equation, giving your answer correct to 1 decimal place. Okay, there are few rules, there's few methods to solve this. I want to show you this. 5 to the power of x, 2 to the power of 2x. Not the same base, not the same power. You see, if you have a look at here, this is base 5, this is base 2, not the same base. The power of x, power of 2x is not the same power. So you have to change them to the same power or change them to the same base. Up to you. I'm going to change them to the same power. How? Okay. 5 power of x minus 2 is the same as 5 power of x divided by 5 squared. On the right, 3 multiplied with 2 power of 2. I can do this to the power of x plus 3. Plus 3 meaning times 2 power of 3. Right? So this is what happened. 25. How many? 8 times 3, 24. So 24 times 2 power of 2x. You can change it to this. Why? Because I want to change it to 4. 4 power x. These two, with the same power, you can group that at one side. So you can change this to the other side. So it becomes divide. This one, bring it over, become multiply. 5 power of x over 4 power of x equals to 24 times 25. And this method is a bit hard, but it is more beautiful in a way. So I hope you appreciate. 24 times 25, we have 600. Okay. Why do I group them at the one side with the same power? Because whenever there's the same power, I can take the power out and I can write like this. And then only I do the log. So I put LG base 10 of 5 over 4 to the power of x equals to LG 600. X, you bring it over. Then x equals to LG 600 over LG 5 over 4. One decimal places, right? 28.7. Alright. Okay, solve the equation, finding the value of y. Base 3, group them together. Constant will to the other side. So when you move this is minus, when you move this is plus. Division rule. Change them back to index form. Change it. So it's a 3 square. This is a quadratic. Yeah, it is a quadratic. Solve your quadratic using your calculator. Y minus 5, y minus 4. So y is 4 and 5. Alright, that is your final answer. Okay, we move on. Okay, applications or exponential form. Variable v and t are related to the equations, k as a constant. So this is given, so you have to sub this in. Whatever is given is useful, so you have to sub this in to find the value of k. So 500 equals to 1000 times e is the exponential. E is the exponential minus 21k. Whenever you have to find the unknown, and the unknown is part of the power, you have to use a log to bring it down. Okay, but before that, simplify it first. Okay, that will 1 over 2 or 0.5. Okay, now you have to bring it down. How do we bring it down? Since it's an exponential, you have to put a log on both sides and have to base e. Base e may be ln, it is ln. So ln 0.5 equals to ln e to the power of negative 21k. And this one, you bring it down, ln e is just 1. So ln 0, negative 0.5, 0 equals to negative 21k. So k should be ln 0.5 divided by negative 21. Let's see what is the answer. 0.0330. Okay. Now you know the value of k, you can put it back to equation and find the value of v when t is. So put it back, so you can go back to the original equation. V equals to 1000 e negative k, what is the value of k? 0.033, and then t. Okay. So t is here. So you're going to sub t equals to 30 lah. So 1000, this is very simple actually. I'll just put everything into the calculator. Now, along the video, the sessions, if you think you need more time to digest and understand the concept, you can pause the video though. Three, 7, 2, 3 is a different figure, right? So let's make it 372. Okay, moving on. That is the last questions. Populations. So you only look at the formula. The population at the beginning of 1970. So you must know this is N. N stands for years. 1970. Just sub it in. So the population will be 20,000 times e to the power of negative 0.5. Simplify it. Put everything into a calculator. I think you have a very small number. Am I right? Oh, it's not. Okay, sorry. Yeah. So I thought this is, I forgot about this. At the beginning of 1960, it's a careless mistake. So if start from 1960 and at 1970, how many years are they? After how many years? 10 years, right? At the beginning, the estimated. Yeah. So that will be, n is 10. So n should be 10. So from 1960 to 1970 is after 10 years. So 10, n should be 10. Because the answer that I got just now is so weird, that's why I check again. So we have 10, negative 0.5. This is more likely, right? This is population, right? Because I got 1213.06, 1213.06, and since this is a population, you have to write the whole number now. So we just take 1213 as a final answer. Or 20,000, sorry. So 12131.06, 20,000, 1213.67, round it off to whole number, 12131. Okay, now we have to find the year, estimate the year where the population expected to have first decreased to 20,000. Okay, so let's use the formula. Then population is 2,000. The formula is start from 20,000 times e to the power of negative 0.05 n. So we have to find the n. Okay, solve this one. Simplify it by bringing this over. You have 1 over 10, 0.1. Again, You want to find the unknown. The unknown is part of the power. To bring it down, you have to put a log on both sides. Since there's an e exponential, you can only go for ln. So ln 0.1 ln e to the power of negative 0.05n. Ln e is 1. You can bring it down. To find n, 46.05. 46. Let me check again. Oh, this is the part I did wrong. 2000 over 20,000, 0.1. Correct, right? Okay, correct, right? Correct. So what is the answer just now? So I have ln 0.1 divided by negative 0.05, 46.05. So again, we round it off to a whole number, 46. So in which year? Okay, so we had 1960 plus 46, 2006. Okay, that will be the answer. Okay, now we solve the last questions. Okay, again, you look at this one. 3 to the power of x. 3 to the power of x is the same base and same power, so it should be quite easy. 3 to the power of x times 3 to the power of 1 minus 2 plus equals to 8 times 3 power of x divided by 3 power of 1. Let's correct the like terms first, maybe. Because as you can see, 3 power of x is on both sides. So we have to bring it to the same side. Okay, so this is how I write 3 power of x bracket 3 minus 2. These two you can group it together. That will be 8 over 3. 3 power x times 8 over 3. This whole thing, you move it to the left hand side. Become minus. I want to group them together first. Then I factorize it. Common factor, you can take it out. And then you have 3 minus 8 over 3 equals to 2. You get 1 over 3. Bring it to right hand side. 6. Okay, it's different base. So to find the value for x, you put a log on both sides. Up to you. You can go for LG. Bring it to the front. Bring it to the other side. So LG 6 divided by LG 3, 1.63 should be your final answer. Alright, that's all for now. Thank you.